The Women's Shelter and Support Center in Rochester is working to save lives and restore hope for victims of domestic violence. It hosted its Transforming Lives event in honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. In October, it is the final day of that Awareness Month. KIMT News 3's Emma Esteb joins us now in studio, sharing with us the impactful stories and messages this organization is telling. Emma?
Cami, I spoke with the center's executive director and the event guest speaker, Nina Alk, who traveled from London and owns a nonprofit called End Honor Killings, which empowers and educates people about domestic violence. Nina was a modern-day slave at the age of 6 and was sexually abused at 14. She was traded a year later and then was forced into an arranged marriage, which is a common thing in her culture. For years, she continued to put herself in abusive relationships because she didn't know any different. And during this horrific upbringing, empowered Nina to become an advocate for thousands of people who are victims of domestic violence. Hundreds of people went to the Transforming Lives conference in Rochester, hearing her story and learning about the services such as housing, support groups, and crisis lines that are available at the women's shelter in the Med City.
And as a victim survivor, when you're going through that victim mentality, you make excuses for other people's bad behavior. So be the bigger person and do something to save a life.
It's really crucial to our community that we have these safe havens for individuals who've experienced domestic violence because, as Nina said, it really is life and death.
And the shelter announced that it will be breaking ground and building a new facility here in Rochester, which will almost triple in capacity for people to stay and use their services. Cami?
All right, an impactful story there and good information, Emma. Thank you so much. The Women's Shelter and Support Center has been serving victims for 48 years and reaches people in 10 different counties in southeastern Minnesota.